Bitcoin could be breaking out. There are 6 technical charts that are making the bullish case. We got the macro divergence, falling wedge pattern, downtrend channel, relative strength index, the trend model, the weekly relative strength index, and the weekly moving average index. There's a big divergence between the US dollar and Bitcoin as a safe haven currency or asset currently occurring. First, Bitcoin was on a downtrend similar to the dollar index, but then there is this divergence happening. So the big story right now is that US citizens, US asset holders are buying Bitcoin as a macro hedge really for the weakening US dollar. Bitcoin went through this falling wedge pattern that we're seeing right now, and there is a minor breakout happening. First, Bitcoin reacted from the 95,000 US dollar level where we broke down until almost the $73,000 resistance level. But now Bitcoin is breaking above this falling wedge pattern, which is usually a continuation pattern and is usually bullish if we resume higher as we're doing right now or attempting to break out. Second, also Bitcoin is breaking above this downtrend channel. So we have highlighted this channel over the last week or two, how Bitcoin is really trying to break above it. And today we're seeing a decisive move higher, and this is a bullish sign. The relative strength index was already showing some divergence over the last couple of days. Every time when Bitcoin has hit around 80% in the RSI on a daily indicator, it was sort of the level to take profit. Similar, if we have dropped to around 30% or 35%, it was the level to sort of get back in. And what we're seeing right now is that in the last leg lower, Bitcoin actually did not make a new low. Rather, we have this positive divergence happening where the RSI stayed higher. And importantly, the RSI also moved above 50%, which is really a sign from a bear to back into a bull market. So the consolidation might be over with this breakout that we're seeing right here in Bitcoin. The trend model that we have been using has gone short at 96,000 US dollars per Bitcoin in early February and has stayed short until a couple of days ago. So the trend was actually down. It was a quite pronounced trend lower, but we're seeing now this breakout and this bullish divergence. This makes us really constructive on the market right now, despite the macro headwinds that we're seeing. The 21-day moving average is also an indicator we are monitoring, and Bitcoin is trading above it. So if a sustainable move higher is above this 83,933 level, this is really constructive, this is bullish, and this 21-day moving average is sort of the moving average that has given the trend signal very easy to follow with the first price target of 89,172. And boom, right there, we're trading above this 83,933 level, and we also broke the downtrend line. The weekly relative strength index is something for a little bit more medium to longer term because it only uses weekly data, of course. But the interesting aspect here is that we have reached the 50% retracement level of this index. So we have dropped to the 50% level, and quite frequently, when we drop to this level, Bitcoin actually has reset the uptrend and tried to really rally for another 10,000 or 20,000 points. We have to see how far we go, but nevertheless, it looks quite promising. And then the key indicator we are looking at is a 21-week moving average. This is really a key bull versus bear market indicator. If Bitcoin is above this level, it's in a bull market based on a very simple trend following strategy. As we can see, it would have really prevented the large losses in 2021 and 2022. It would have gotten right back towards January 2023, back into the bull market. Last summer, the consolidation period, but nevertheless, right now, we seem to be breaking above this 86,741 level, and this is clearly bullish in our view. Here, of course, the target would be 102,622. It has to be seen if you're going to get there, but nevertheless, it is promising, and we're breaking above this 21-week moving average level with the current close. The conclusion is Bitcoin's breakouts from the downtrend channel, supported by improving momentum indicators and key moving average level, signals a potential shift towards the bullish trend. While early signals are encouraging, the sustainability of this move will depend on continued strength above support levels and follow through in price and volumes. Of course, there are macro risk, of course, there are credit risk, but the weakening US dollar is a big driver for Bitcoin right now, and we think the move can be higher. We have to be bullish if Bitcoin is above the 21-week moving average, which is currently trading, and the falling wedge breakout is also a continuation pattern that tends to be bullish. If you like this video, please help and subscribe, share this video. We can do certainly more of those videos if they are of interest. Happy to be there. Send us any questions that you might have.